Oh. Welcome back to the new series on this channel, guys, to story time on Run Nation. Let's go. Right, so first episode. Sorry, I'm just watching our water fountain. Anyway, so this is a story that my whole family knows, my entire family, because my dad saved my life. So it was back in 2014, early 2015. I was having severe pain in my side. I think it was this side. Yeah, I think I was having severe pain in my left side, so it's my left arm. And because Dad picked me up from school, I was fine until all of a sudden I was just hunched over in absolute pain. Dad was like, "What's the matter?" I was like, "I don't know." And then that's the last thing I remember. Next thing I know, I wake up in bed and I'm on my right side. I tried to turn over because I wake up and I'm all like dozed and I'm like, what? I try and turn over, my dad comes in and I can't turn over. I'm in absolute agony. So then my dad's like, right, we're taking you to hospital. So off we go to hospital. I eventually get up and my dad's girlfriend at the time is like, "Oh, do you want me to come here, or do you want to ring me when you know what's happening?" And Dad just said, "Look, let me know what's happening first, then I'll ring you." So we got to the hospital, waited hours to be seen, ages, and I think they took blood, and they were like, "Okay, well, let's get you for a scan," and blah blah blah, and they did all of this, they did all the doctor stuff, and then they came back a little while later and was like, "Your daughter's got an enlarged liver." And my dad was like, "That's not correct. She doesn't drink. She can't drink. She's a kid. She's a child. No drinking. Absolutely not." So they were like, "Okay, we're gonna have to do some further tests." So then they put me in a ward eventually, and they ran some more tests. I think they took some more blood, and they wanted me to go for a. So I think I went for a CAT scan or an MRI, I can't remember which. And they did the test, and they were like, "There's something foreign in your intestines, in your gut." So they were like, "We're gonna have to do further tests." So they did, and then they made me drink this liquid stuff, so they could watch it wherever it goes, wherever it gets blocked, and that made me throw up. So, trigger warning, guys, it's going to get a little bit graphic. And yeah, it weren't good whatsoever. There was hair wrapped around my intestines. So they had to do surgery. They cut me open and they removed the blockage. But no one noticed because I was pulling it out of my head, I was pulling it out of hairbrushes, anywhere I could get it, I'd eat it. I just ingest it and that'd be that. This was over a period of 10 years per se. So it went on for a long time. And I gradually, food wouldn't go down, it was just sitting. And it was getting worse and worse and worse. And eventually I took a couple of mouthfuls of food. And I was like, "I can't eat anymore, I'm full up." And my dad's girlfriend didn't know at the time, and she was like, "No, you go sit down and eat your food. You're not leaving that table." Fair enough. Because I was always used to getting away with it with Mum. So, but I always used to eat most of my food. But as time went on, it got worse, obviously. And what else? It's really hot today, guys. It's about 28 degrees here in the UK, so it's very, very hot. Let me know where you are in the world and how hot it is where you are in the comments. But yeah, so they did an operation, put me under, took me about 2 seconds to go out. I just knocked out straight away, and they took all the hair out of my stomach, and it looked like a newborn baby. Don't search it up because it is not good to look at. Don't search it. and apparently it's very common. How, I don't know. So yeah, and then I woke up after the anaesthetic wore off. My nan was there, my dad was there, I think my other nan was there, rest in peace nan, and I think my aunt was there, but I can't remember. This was over a 10-year period, guys. It's been 10 years over. So yeah. So they said all is well. You've been stitched up. You've got dissolvable stitches. Just look after it. Make sure it's clean. Don't get it wet. You know, the normal things. And yeah. So it was a horrific event, because I didn't even know anything was wrong. I was like, oh, I've got a bit of pain in my side, it'll be alright. Next thing I know, I'm being hospitalised, and I forgot to tell you guys, I got moved from Whips to Royal London because they had the specialist there, and then the day I was supposed to get moved, they couldn't do it, so I had to stay another 9 Whips, which I didn't like. And then next day I got taken up to Royal London, and a couple of my teachers from my secondary school came up and to say hi. My old form tutor came up to see me and gave me some homework, but my teachers were really nice about it. They were just like, look, you need to just do this couple of paragraphs, etc, etc, all the homework stuff. And I was like, that's fine. I didn't do it because I was too much in pain after the operation and everything else. But it was nice to see my teachers. One of my old mentors gave me a teddy that I've still got. I think it's in the attic somewhere. And yeah, and then I think I stayed in the hospital for about a week. And no, I think it was over a week. I think it was about 10 days I stayed in hospital. And then the day I got discharged, we were waiting around to get like my medication and all that to make sure I was alright. But yeah, so I was on this thing, I can't remember what it was. It's like an oxygen tank. It's like an oxygen thing, because where I had so much issues, they wanted to make sure I was breathing alright, and they wanted me to do breathing exercises and stuff like that, which I did. So all good. The scar is, well, it's healed quite well over the last 10 years. I mean, straight, like, it's got quite straight, because it's a muscle, it feels weird. And I never thought I'd be in that situation as a kid, but there we are. But I know I eventually got back to normal life. I could bend down, do my shoes up after a while, and all of that. I couldn't bend down because of how bad the pain was. Because, you know, bending over there, so it's like it's here. So trying to bend over, trying to do your shoelaces, it must really hurt. So I couldn't do that. My dad stayed by my side basically all the time after my op and before my op, which I'm really glad for him about. But he left me, I think, for a couple of days after my op, or it was a day or so after my op, because he had to have chemo. So, but he sent me photos of him. He kept in contact to make sure I was alright. And I had people coming up to see me and stuff like that. So it was a weird experience, but it was good. It was late, like, I could have died, so that wasn't fun, because I stopped eating, drink wasn't going down, so I was getting iller and iller and iller. And then I got better, so this is what I'm like today. But yeah. So that's episode 1 of many more to come, guys. I thought I'd get that out there. And that's a wrap on story time on Wrong Nation with Wrong Nation. So yeah, it was. If you have anything like that, let me guys know in the comments. I'll be reading all your, pardon me, I'll be reading all your guys' comments. So yeah, no hate please, because I'll just delete it, be gone. So I would not have any hate on this page whatsoever. But I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and yeah, they almost died. But my dad saved my life, so that's the main thing. He noticed, which was good. I didn't even notice. And you're supposed to notice these things about your body and you don't. Yeah, mad. Anyway, heavy start to the new series, but it's fine because I've got a couple of good ones coming out. So yeah, stay tuned, subscribe, like this vlog, like this series actually, episode 1 of many more to come. So yeah, peace. Rah.